First Flight, Chapter 3, Two Stories About Flying, Part 2, The Black Aeroplane. About the author. Frederick Forsyth was born on 25th August 1938 in Ashford, Kent, England. At the age of 19, he became one of the youngest pilots ever in the Royal Air Force, where he served until 1958. Later he joined BBC and was assistant diplomatic correspondent. In 1968 he left BBC and worked as a freelancer. Then he decided to write novels using similar research techniques as were used in journalism. His experiences as a news correspondent gave him the knowledge to write realistic thrillers. The Black Aeroplane by Frederick is an interesting account of the narrator's encounter with the pilot of a black aeroplane who comes to rescue him in distress. The narrator of the Black Aeroplane was on a flight to England from France. He was flying his old Dakota aeroplane. The stars were shining brightly in the sky, and it was 1:30 in the morning. He was instructed by Paris Control to turn 12 degrees west. He was dreaming of his holiday and looking forward to being with his family at the breakfast table. He was 150 kilometers away from Paris. Just then he saw the dark clouds ahead of him. The clouds, as huge as mountain, foretold of a storm. In the eagerness to reach home, he entered the stormy cloud and saw darkness around him. He could see nothing outside his aeroplane. It was impossible to see anything. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass. It was gone. He tried to contact Paris Control, but the radio also did not work. He was lost in the storm. Then in the black clouds, he saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings. He could see that it was flying next to him in the storm. He was glad to see another person in the stormy weather. But strangely, this aeroplane had no lights on its wings. The strange black aeroplane was still there in front of him in the clouds. He flew for half an hour, but then realized that he had fuel only to last for 5 or 10 minutes. He began to feel frightened. But then he saw that the other man had started to go down, and the narrator followed him. Suddenly he saw that he was on the runway. He looked for his friend in the black aeroplane. He wanted to thank him, so he went to the lady sitting in the control tower to convey his gratitude to the other person. But the lady looked at him strangely and laughed. She told that there was no aeroplane except his plane. The author was wonderstruck to hear it. He wondered who had helped him to arrive there. He was without a compass or a radio. He did not have enough fuel also in his tanks. The narrator was left puzzled and confused with many unanswered questions.